let's first discuss about Westerlies. Westerlies means in the recent years they have asked questions regarding Westerlies, like in 2011 as well as in 2015 they have asked questions regarding Westerlies. Okay, so the important things you should remember regarding Westerlies, they are: one, the latitude with which they are situated, between 35 degree and 60 degree north and south latitude, okay, or between which pressure belt, between subtropical high and subpolar low. Okay, another thing is they are very violent and variable in their direction. Okay, see, in the case of trade winds they are generally like steady winds, because the pressure over the equatorial low, they are generally uniform, they are not changing. But the subpolar low, it is dependent on season. If you are having winter season or if you are having summer season, their distribution will change. So that according to this distribution, the nature of the Westerlies also will change. So generally, like we can say that the Westerlies is dependent on seasons. During winter time it will be very violent, and during summer time their effect will be less. Okay, so regarding Westerlies, they are violent and variable in direction generally. And again, like Westerlies, they can be classified based on hemispheres. For example, like in the northern hemisphere, they are more variable. Okay, they are not constant at all, they are generally variable. Okay, because in these latitudes, in 35 degree, 60 degree latitudes, in northern hemisphere there are more continents, so that the effect of continentality will come there. It will break down the pressure belt, so that their constant nature will be breakdown, right? But if we consider the southern hemisphere, in these latitudes, like we are having very less amount of continents or landmass situated over these latitudes, so that the pressure belt will be more uniform over the southern hemisphere when comparing with the northern hemisphere, so that Westerlies over the southern hemisphere are more stronger and more constant in nature. Okay, then have you heard about this roaring 40s, furious 50s, striking 60s? See, these are Westerlies which are situated over the southern hemisphere, not over the northern hemisphere. And why we are having these names? Roaring 40s will be seen over the 40 degree latitudes or 40 to 45 degree latitudes, and furious 50s similarly, like in 50 degree latitudes and 60 degree latitudes. These are named, or the entire terms they are actually, or they mention about the violent nature of the wind, right? So in the southern hemisphere they are more violent or they are more stronger. Reason? Less amount of landmass over the southern hemisphere. Let's see if we can solve some questions regarding the Westerlies. See, the year 2015. The winds which blow between 30 degree north and 60 degree south latitudes throughout the year are known as Westerlies. True or false? False. Why? 30 north and 60 degrees south. So, is this statement tough? If you have simply read regarding Westerlies, you will understand this statement is wrong. Okay. So, whenever you read the statement type of questions, then UPSC can make these kind of simple traps. No, don't fall over those traps. Fine. So, whenever you are reading the statements, give your full attention for that. So, if it were like instead of the 60 degrees south, if it were like 60 degree north, it would have been true, right? The moist air masses that cause winter rain in northwestern region of India are part of Westerlies, which is true. We will discuss this thing later. Okay, it is called as western disturbance. During winter time, the pressure belt, temperature belt, everything will migrate towards the southern hemisphere, and they will affect our northwestern regions, and they will bring winter rainfall. So the answer will come out as 2 only. Next question, 2011. Okay, so all the recent year questions from this module, they are from the Westerlies or from the wind belt. And Westerlies in the southern hemisphere are stronger and persistent than in the northern hemisphere. Why? Land mass, right? So the answer will come out as 1 only. Southern hemisphere are has less landmass as compared to the northern hemisphere. Look at this second statement. Coriolis force is high in the southern hemisphere as compared to the northern hemisphere. Is Coriolis force dependent on hemispheres? No, only the direction reflection is there, right? So the answer will come out as A or 1 only. Again, 2000 question. Consider the following statements regarding roaring 40s. They blow uninterrupted in the northern and southern hemisphere. True or false? False. Why? Roaring 40s are only over the southern hemisphere. So if we could understand that and we could eliminate that statement from the options, the answer will come out as, because all the other options are having 1. So is this question tough? So a simple concept, if you remember that, or if you are paying full attention while reading that statement, you will simply get into the answer without even reading or understanding the other 3 statements. Suppose like they blow with great strength and constancy. Is it the case of general Westerlies? No. If it were the general case of Westerlies, it would have been wrong. Okay. So, but since it is the case of roaring 40s, it can be said like they blow with great strength and constancy, because we are having less landmass over the southern hemisphere regions. Their direction is generally from northwest to east in the southern hemisphere, again which is true. Overcast sky, rain and raw weather are generally associated with them. They will bring more rainfall to the, again which margin will they bring more rainfall? Westerlies. Eastern margin or western margin? Western margins. So here the answer will come out as B, 2, 3 and 4.